Alright, so what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this simple wither skeleton farm, and I say simple instead of easy because this is very time consuming, just because you have to place all of these slabs in the area to block off all spawning platforms. But compared to some other world skeleton farms, this isn't like as high of rates. If you'd like a higher rate farm, it will take much more time. It will be a little bit harder to make. I suggest checking out Foxy No Tail's video. He does have a really good, efficient wither skeleton farm. But this is more simple, just to get some heads, and yeah. Now I mainly made this farm just because you guys have been requesting it. So if you want any other farms that you want me to make a tutorial on, just leave it down in the comments and I will get around to it eventually. Most of you guys are requesting this farm because of my wither killing video, and I'm guessing most of you have seen it because a lot of you guys are coming from that video and subscribing to my channel because of that video. And I would like to tell you guys that it still does work in 1.16.2, just to let you guys know. So people saying that's patched, that does not work, it still does work. I'm telling you guys that just so you guys know. So this is a good way to get wither skeleton skulls to then use it on the farm and get easy beacons. And last but not least, before we get started, I originally found this farm design on Killfeed's channel, so go check out his channel and his tutorial. Link is in the description, but let's get right to it. An hour of running around with looting 3, you will get around about 3 stacks of coal, 15 wither skulls, you will get 3 stacks, almost 3 stacks of blaze rods, and you will get, how much is this? This is 12, almost 12 stacks of bones, so that's actually pretty good. Let's get to it. Now for this farm, I suggest that you have a looting 3 sword to get the best chance of getting a wither skull. I'm telling you guys, you will need like 2 double chests. Like, you will need a ton of slabs. Like, there are just so many, like, it is insane how many slabs you are going to need, because you're gonna have to get a ton of slabs just to cover up the area so that no mob spawn. You'll need quite a bit of glass pane depending on the amount of area you're doing. Like, if you're doing this entire row, that row, that row, you will need quite a bit of glass panes. I suggest having like marker panes, like just a different type of glass pane color, just so you know which sections are your sections that you are making, or are the spawning points. You'll need a piece of dirt or a grass block and then a sunflower, so you know which direction is which. First thing that you're gonna do in your world is obviously build a portal and get to the nether, because that's where wither skeletons spawn. And then go to the nether, and you're gonna want to find yourself a nether fortress. But the thing is there's certain criteria with nether fortresses. Now let me quickly teleport to the where my fortress was that I was just working on before. And here we are. So this is the fortress that I was just working on, as you saw in the intro. This is the same exact fortress. Now the criteria with the fortress to get the best like drops that you can possibly get is you want to have it over a lava lake. The reason why you want it over a lava lake is so then no mobs spawn down like on this nether rack over here. That's why I covered it up with slabs before. So then no mobs spawn down here, and you can get the best raids, get the most wither skeletons you can possibly get out of this farm. Alright, so now you're going to want to get your hefty amount of slabs, and you're going to want to start slabbing up the entire fortress. Now, when you're slabbing up the fortress, you're also going to want to get rid of these blaze spawners, because it spawns a ton of blazes. Like, look at this. Anyways, what you want to do is just slab up the entire fortress as much as you can possibly slab up. Now, when you are slabbing up your fortress, you're going to want to get every nook and cranny you can possibly get. Like, you'll see on some of these, there's, like, these little spots that you still need to get, because there still is a chance that, like, a pigman or something can spawn there. And you're just going to slab up everything. Now that you have everything slabbed, and I mean everything slabbed, I didn't do down there because I didn't really feel like it, and that's a lot of work. You're going to take out your dirt and your sunflower, you're going to place your sunflower. We need to find northwest. So if this way is east, that way has to be north. This way is northwest. So we need to place down our glass panes on the northwest 2 blocks. So you can see this is the northwest side, or the west side, and we need to place them facing north. So we have the west 2 side, and we just need to bring them all the way down the entire thing, like so. Extend it all the way down. In these spots, what you're going to do is you're simply just going to place some more glass panes, since that's more of the northwest side. And you're gonna do it down here too. And see that this is the north side. And this is the north side going west. So you just simply do it like this. Make it 2 rows, then wither skeletons can fit in them. Like so. And do the same thing down here. So this is the west side, and then we're going to take it down going north. I'm going to break all of these slabs underneath the glass panes. So you're just going to go where the glass panes are, and right underneath it, break those slabs. This area might have to break some of the glass panes to break the middle ones, just because you can't break or hit through the middle of glass panes, like, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but you can't. Alright, so now I have all the spots that I need cleared out with no more slabs. Also, you can do more than this, you can do less than this. Like, you could only do this top row, you could only do this row. Do whatever you like, it does not matter. I'm doing this much just because I feel like this is the best since it's the most over lava. So yeah. Now what you're going to do is you're going to any spots where you see mobs spawning, and if it has a blaze in it or a wither skeleton, you know that that is a spot with a wither skeleton. So you're going to see that it's basically spawning on this block right here, so to the northwest. So spawning on this block, we're going to have to break it. We're going to have to kill that wither. Then we're going to replace that block and then the 4 others around it that it was in. Basically saying this block right here, or this area right here, is where is a spawning platform for blazes and wither skeletons. And we're also going to want to patch it up because we don't want any more spawning there to see where all the other ones are. So if you already know that one, we don't want them spawning there anymore because we want to see where the other ones are. So now you'll see there's one right here. So go to the northwest corner, kill it, and then basically just replace same ones that were there before with red ones, just so we know that that's the spawning place. And then you can do that. Now, I didn't mention this, but what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to go to every single spot where you see the blazes or the wither skeleton spawning. You're going to want to keep doing that until you know that there's absolutely no more spawning platforms. And if there's a zombie pigman in there, do not mark it off as a spot yet. You want to wait for either a blaze or a wither skeleton, and that's when you know 100% that that is a spot where wither skeletons can spawn. Pigmen can basically spawn anywhere. So now what you're going to do is you're going to basically break all of your normal glass, or the glass without the spawning platforms, which is my red. So I'm just going to break all the normal glass. And then you're going to break all the slabs underneath the red glass, or whatever glass you use to mark it out. And you're basically just going to you're going to break those slabs where the red glass is, or your marker glasses, and then underneath the normal glass, you're just going to replace all the rest with slabs. Alright, so now that we've removed all of the glass and we placed underneath with slabs, and then we got rid of all the slabs underneath the red, or our marker, like spawning areas, you should see that we have a ton of wither skeletons and blazes spawning in those sections, as you can see. And then you can just simply just run around with your looting 3 sword, and then just kill them by hitting their legs. You just walk up to it, pick up all the loot. Then you just gotta keep running back and forth, you know, hitting their legs, get all their loot. And I would say this is probably the simplest way to make a wither skeleton farm. May not be the most efficient, but I would say it's the simplest. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to smash like, subscribe if you're new, as always with post noties. If you got any of these farms you want me to do a tutorial on, or any builds you want to do a tutorial on, just leave a comment. As always, that's all I gotta say. See you next one. Goodbye.